So let's touch to fill that coffee. Again. Temumutabika, don't mix the coffee, okay? Okay. Hope you've touched all the coffees, huh? All? Do you feel the difference? Yes. So, basically, that difference means that each grain size of coffee can easily do what? Can easily grind a different beverage. All these grain sizes you see here, this is espresso. Kalita, cold brew, all. But what differentiates is what you want to drink or what you want to taste. Because when I'm making espresso, it has to be either in thin or fine. This is espresso. You get it? This is espresso. This is what? Espresso. But this is thin, very fine, adjusting to course. If, in terms of calibration, I use this kind of coffee, we are going to have over what? Of extraction. Because amazzi gagenda kulwana nnyo, water is going to fight very hard to peruse through or to pass through this what? This grain. Okay? When we adjust our grinder to take it to very fine, this is now from thin to fine. Sorry, to very fine. It is going to relatively give us a perfect shot, but not a standard what? Because now we are taking it to a coarser side. You get it? This is coarse from this. This is coarse from this. It doesn't basically mean that coarse coffees have to have this grain size. You get my point? So the more we adjust, the different the beverage. You get my point? So this is thin, very fine. This is fine. Sometimes you can find a perfect espresso shot here or here.
Very fine.
Thin.
Kati wema nzireno mbade manyinze nti wema nkire tokuba coarse ebekendera okuba fine. So very fine.
Kati gwokitwalidde mu concept ya kiri ekiri ku grinder yaffe. You get my point? Naye ate this is thin, this is very fine, but this is coarse of this. You get the point? Kino kigaziiko ku kino. That basically means this is coarse from this. Simanyi oba ofuna concept yange.
Very fine.
Kati kyenjagala ojjemu sooka wejjemu ekigambo course sooka okijjemu wano eno kyejjeemu wano. Okay? Cause weba grindinga n'ofuna powder ono nga gwe basiiga baby, ojja kweka nga ali very thin from this, oyo abeera coarser than the powder. Do you get the point? Concept ekitaamu eri gyejjeemu basing on only one what? Concept. Okitegeera? This is coarser than this. However much it's fine. Tuli fena? This is coarser than this. This is coarser than this. Sorry, this is coarser than this. However much this is finer than this. Do you get the concept? Katona fine wekomao. This is finer than this. But in actual sense, wetumukwatako tugamba, it's coarse. But now we are relating the different coarse sizes or the grain sizes, sorry. Do you get the concept? So, eno tegenda tuwa bulungi kitwagala when it comes to espressos. Nato omuntu asobola ogikozesa mu Turkish coffee. You get the concept? Asobola ogikozesa mu ki? Asobola ogikozesa mu mocha pot. Omuntu Omuturukiya mmanyi? The Turkish. Oba Omuitali. They love strong coffees. So, when that person wants a strong coffee, first thing, agenda grinding to a very thin grain size. Because agenda mutokoseza muneno, direct heat amutokose akole ne creamer, then akole ki brewing amala amunywe after the brew. You get my point? So zino zonna kyembagambye zisobola okukola muki. Let's go back to espresso. Okay, naye ate wetukozesa eno egenda tuwa over extraction, tegenda kulwawo, eyinza n'okuyingira. Twagamba espresso brewing how many? Between what and what? 20 to 30. Kati wenda nteekamu eno eyinza n'otuuka ku 50 seconds. That is over what? Because it's very fine water. However much we're using pressure force, egenda kulwana nnyo okuyitamu. Era espresso yaffe twagamba etandikira okufuluma ku seconds meka? 4 seconds, 4 to 6 seconds. Eyinza n'otandikira okufulumira ku 10 seconds. Do you get my point? Naye ate waneene eba egenda tukola ki? Egenda tuwa under extraction. Amazzi gagenda yita muyisi. Enayinza otandika okufulumira ne ku 2 seconds. You get it? Naate nga tugamba etuwadde ki? Espresso. Because we've used pressure force. Grain sizes zino eno galinga mayinja. Jukira seminti n'amayinja kye kiyitibwamu amazzi amangu. Geegano wano. Naate seminti kati twetaaga omusenyu. You get the point? Kati omusenyu gwe gugenda otuwa ki? However much omusenyu gulina different types. Naate tutwale guno oguli normal. Ogenda otuwa perfect what? You get it? So when we are calibrating, first we look at the grain sizes. Not only with the espresso machine, even AeroPress. AeroPress tugenda kozesa ki? AeroPress tusobola okukozesa eno grain size. Touch and feel it. You feel that? Naate tekitegeeza nti eno tetusobola gikozesa mu ki? Espresso oba eno. You get my point? Tusobola ozikozesa, but wetukozesa eno oba eno egenda tuwa something very bitter. Kintu nga kiringa kiri ashy, kisiiridde. But remember, we're looking for something perfect. Perfection comes with a yield. It comes with a recipe and the ratio that you're using. Do you get my point?
Yes.
So, njagala AeroPress, nina oku-adjustinga grinder yange paka wempa something relative to this. I can use an AeroPress with this if I want espresso. Because I'm demonstrating how to make an espresso with what? An AeroPress. Okay? I can use this to make an espresso. Because it uses also pressure when you try to brew. You exert a certain amount of pressure. Eyinza okuba tetuuka ku 9 bars. Eyinza otuuka ku 7 bars or 8 bars. Depending on the energy that you have in your arm. So, nja kibasomesa whereby nti amasannyalaze naye gaba gagenze ku mulimu gwo nga kasitoma akusabye espresso nja bayigirizayo kye tuyita craft cappuccino oba craft latte nga amasannyalaze gagenze how you going to make an espresso ng'olina grain sizes ng'olina AeroPress amata ogenda gafumba olina gas to what temperature olina AeroPress okola otya ekyovu olina picha kiyiwe muli eri go on. You get my point? So, tugambye this perfect for espresso. Nate tusobola okukozesa mu Turkish, tusobola okukozesa mu AeroPress, tusobola okukozesa ki, but depending on the yield or the taste that you want. Kye kirala. If this is a perfect grain size, it is perfect on a certain roast of coffee, roast profile. You get my point? Eyinza okuba perfect ku medium roast. Naate gy'ogenda okozesa mu light roast. You get it? That's when you're going to slightly adjust to this to get something relative to this. Because one of the ki medium roast. Do you get the concept? Naate otukozesa dark roast. Sigenda kozesa eno. Because ina bitter elements, ina harsh elements, ina strong taste. Tugenda gizaako at least ko mukosi okwefaananyiriza medium. Do you get the concept? Evelyn, any question? Okitegeera bulungi nkoyoka espresso. You get the concept? So the roast profile also does what? Matters. Nyinza okuba nkugambye nti eno ennungi mu aeropress. N'ate n'ofuna dark roast, you can easily adjust to this. We are talking about grain sizes here. Na dark roast. N'ate webeera light roast, ogenda kwekanga okosezerwa. Basing on our cupping form. Ebintu bye tuba tulina okunoonya nga tukola ki? Tutestinga. So, eno tugirabye n'eno. Let's go to this. Eno grain size yaffe mugikwateko. You feel the difference, eh? Grain size yaffe eno etuyamba mu ki? Grain size yaffe eno etuyamba mu V60s. Etuyamba mu siphon. Siphon mujijjukira. Etuyamba mu kalita. Okay? Etuyamba mu French press. Esobola nokola mu ki? Mu aeropress. Okay? Customer ngambye njagala aeropress naye ngeri light. Ngenda kumuweno grain size. I want a normal, njamuweno. I want a very strong, njamuwa grain size. You get the concept? But you must have the basic. Okay? You must have the what? Hey. Kati nkugambye eno basic ya aeropress. Customer agenda gamba nti kale eno basic ya V60. Customer agamba I want very strong. You can easily borrow the mwano twogerera mu grain sizes. Sigamba nti oba yongeza ku coffee oba kendeeza amazzi. This is a concept of what? Grain. You get the point? So I'm giving you another option through which you can relate to serving a customer's preference. Tulifena? Okay? So, customer agambye agala V60, strong. Nja ku borrowinga aeropress. You get it? I'll borrow the aeropress. Nato waba yagala light, nja ku borrowinga kuyachi. Kuyachi? Chemix. Okay? So, tulabye, esobola okukolebwa siphon, esobola okukolebwa kalita, esobola okukolebwa V60 oba plunger. Okay? But the difference is how strong is the beverage, ate how are the characters of the coffee. Sometimes oyinza okugamba nti eno coffee nungi mu espresso. Okay? Naye ate nga tekuwa characters ziri ze tunoonya mu ki? Mu espresso. Nezikuweera wano. Sometimes over extraction is nice. Under extraction is nice. But under what capacity? Okay? I'm going to make over extraction. Nga coffee wanga oxidizes. Okay? Oxidizing muchijjukira. Nga atandise okweaeratinga out, ayitako. I'm going to use what? Over extraction. When am I going to use under extraction? Nga coffee wanga akoze eki? Nga nsoose ne mu pre-wettinga. Then I improvise with what? I improvise with the under extraction after pre-wetting it. Sigenda tuuka eri mu 20 seconds. You get it? Naye ekyo kijjanga it's a professional person akikoze. You get my point? Yeah. Not everyone. So kati goyina kumanya standard into coffee wange, when am I supposed to order it? In this period. When am I supposed to do this? In this period. You get my point? So, wanotuvude siphon V60, you get my point. Watuba tu brewing wano since agenda okunonya grain sizes zino. Natandise gondi za V60 bichi. Ate kati engeri gye tuli abangi, if it's a day for a V60 egenda kuba ya V60 because everyone has to brew. We're going to use different recipes. Kigenda tuyamba nti when you're finding a recipe, when you're finding a ratio, how do we? Zengenda kusooka neyange kwe mugenda olabira tugitesting tukole bwe tuti. Then kyetuba tusuggestinze you go in for it. Wetugitesting nga tugenda ku kyono. Collective ideas when implementing them. You get it? If you don't get it, Let's come to this. Eno egenda tukolera bulungi ku chemics, but it also depends on the roast kind. Neno esobola tukolera chemics. Neno oba zino. Naye ate jjukira, the finer the coffee, eno watugiteeka mu chemics, egenda kukola kye tuyita over what? Over extraction. Egenda kulwa amazzi gajja kubeera waggulu nga tegakkirira. Jjukira gasikibwa gravity force. Okola ki? Kima mukoye. Ekozesa gravity force okukkirira. Kati wagenda kubeerawo gundi ki? Gravity tegenda kukaringa due to the fine side of the what? Of the coffee. You get it? So, wano tugambye chemics, neno is perfect for chemics, but it depends on the grain size that you're doing what? Using. It can also be perfect for a plunger, which we call a French press. A French press. Osano jiko samu mocha pot. Ngoli agamye njagala mocha pot but light. Because a mocha pot can also brew an espresso. Okay? So, watujja kwenu egenda tuyamba mu cold drips. Cold drips. Tujja gisoma. Okay? Whereby coffee, it takes 12 to 24 hours to brew. What happens then? After those hours, tugenda gistoringa for 3 days. What happens with that? During the process of brewing, tuina different integrations of gravity, tuina oka infusion, tuina different elements. Okay? The time matters. How are you going to adjust that called dripper? Eno, egenda tukolera mu cold brews. Nokwata, let me say a cloth like this. N'olusiiba coffee, n'olusiiba nga coffee talina wafulumira, n'oteeka mu benson y'amazzi, n'oteeka mu fridge for 3 days, 1 week, 1 month. Are we good to go? Any questions? Naye ate watuba tugenda kukapinga, which grain size do we use? Okapinga. This. Why? Because you guessed. Watuba tukapinga coffee, jukira tukozesa infusion oba immersion process. Okay? So tuba tetwetaaga fine coffees, tuba twetaaga you get it? Because tetugenda kosa gravity neither pressure. It's going to just soak. The water is going to just soak the what? The coffee. Through which we are going to skim off. Can we continue now? So, grain size is mistaked,